どうも、ソトレシピの千秋です。チャンネル登録よろしくお願いします。さあ、本日は、ソトレシピ TV 初めて海外からのお客様が来ております。本日のゲストをご紹介いたします。モーラナイフ本国の、社長でございますヨハンさんと、サプライチェーンマネージャーのマッツさんでございます。こんにちは。Hello.
Hello. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. なぜ今日ですねゲストに来ていただいたかと言いますと、我々ソトレシピで今冬キャンプの啓発プロジェクト冬キャンというのをやっておりまして、ちょうどねこの12月以降、日本にも冬のキャンプのシーズンが来るということで、北欧の、現地のですね冬キャンプのカルチャーっていうのを知りたいなと思いまして今日お越しいただきました。モーラナイフさんといえばですね先日の動画ご覧になっていただいた方もいらっしゃると思うんですが、ちょっと我々一回やらかしましてもうこの地に足を踏み入れることはないかなと覚悟していたんですが、なんと社長サプライチェーンマネージャーをお呼びいただいて、取材の場をいただきました。本当に心の広い、アンプラージュさん、UPI さん、モーラナイフさんありがとうございます。はい、ということで今日はですねお二人にいろんなお話を伺っていきたいと思いますのでどうぞよろしくお願いいたします。恐縮ですが簡単に自己紹介だけしていただくこと可能でしょうか。
Happy to be here. I'm Johan Burgess, Chief Executive Officer at Mora in the head office in Mora. I'm actually born in Mora myself, but haven't lived there for quite many years. So I recently moved back, say about 2 years ago, after 2 decades living elsewhere, actually mostly abroad, in Poland, in Finland, and in China. Now it's good to be back.
Yes, my name is Mats Östling and I'm the supply chain manager at Mora. I've been working at Mora for 12 years. I'm not born in Mora, but I have lived there half my lifetime, and I enjoy Mora and Dalarna a lot.
アウトドアを始めたきっかけあると思うんですが教えていただけますか。
I'm actually born in a farm outside Mora, where actually outdoor was kind of part of the daily normal life. So even as a kid, we went to the forest to pick mushrooms and berries, to go hiking, to go camping, outside cooking and so forth, and of course skiing and sport activities. So this comes from my childhood, this outdoor thing.
Outdoor activities for me, especially in the winter, is cross-country skiing. Going out with the skis or even with the snowmobile, preparing some food, barbecue some sausage, and maybe have some fika, Swedish fika with my family. So outdoor cooking in the winter time, going on a hike with skis or the snowmobile is appreciated with my family, and also ice fishing, of course.
おすすめのスウェーデンのアウトドア料理それぞれお好きなものあれば教えてください。
Favorite Swedish outdoor cooking? You mean like what food to prepare? I would say that few things beat a freshly picked or cast fish, like a brook trout or a char. Put that in the frying pan with butter and salt, maybe some slight pepper on it, and eat it as it is, freshly caught fish. That is super nice.
美味しそうですね。シンプルですね。マッツさんはどうでしょうか。
As a family father with a lot of kids, of course, hot dog, barbecue hot dogs are one of my favorites. But also ending with a cup of coffee, boiled coffee, is perfect.
モーラナイフに出会って、これなぜ今働いているのか伺えますか。
I think as a Swede, Mora kniv or Mora knife in English has a very strong meaning. We actually are brought up with these kind of knives. They are like spread all over the place, and even as a young kid you get your first knife and you start to cut some toys or wooden stuff, and you get your first cutting wound and so forth. You have a strong memory of that. So the brand is very strong, and it's in the heart of many Swedish people actually. So when the CEO position was open, I applied immediately to that because it is such a pride to work with a company of that long history and proud history.
Thank you. ありがとうございます。
Thank you so much.
ありがとうございます。冬キャンの本場である北欧スウェーデンで、いろんなアウトドア体験をされていると思いますので、ちょっとその日本の、 皆さんに向けて、キャンパーさんに向けて冬キャンのお話を伺いたいと思います。
Winter camping in Sweden can be quite rough. We have tough winters, cold temperatures, a lot of snow. So it's all about good equipment and good clothing to stay warm, avoid sweating and so forth, avoid freezing, wind protection. But once you dress up properly and you have that tent that it is, can stand the Swedish winter temperature, and you have your outdoor camping kitchen with liquid fuel, so you get hot food and so forth. It is just an amazing experience to actually go through. There are no mosquitoes. It's a bug-free season, so you don't get bothered with that whatsoever. So you can just enjoy this fresh, wide nature, amazing scenery, and it's just fantastic. Highly recommended.
スウェーデンは冬場気温何度ぐらいになるんですか？
It depends. I mean, it's a tall country. In the southern part, they barely have any snow at all. In the north, it can be minus 30, minus 40 degrees, and you can have like 2-3 meters of snow in some areas. So it depends exactly where you are in the country. It's like Japan. It's a tall country with many climate zones.
スウェーデンの方の寒さ対策どうされてるんですか？
Like I said, it's all about clothing and choosing the right kind of fabric that's closer to your body. Like wool, for example, is highly recommended. And then good, we say wind protection outside on that wool. So once you get proper clothing, you're safe.
泊まるとき、テントで泊まるときはどうするんですか？夜すごい寒いと思うんですけど、テントとかストーブとか寝袋とかそのあたりも聞いてみたいです。
I prefer to be in a cabin with a fireplace. That's a bit more convenient if I can choose.
いるんですね。
We're Vikings.
なんか冬にアウトドアをする人はスウェーデン人の大体何割ぐらいだとやってると思いますか？
That's a very good question. I have no such data available actually. I wouldn't even dare to guess.
It's hard to guess. But a lot of people doing outdoor activities in the winter time. You see a lot of people outdoor in the winter time, but sleeping in tents and sleeping in cottages. I don't know. But being outside, being outdoor, making easier cooking, or just having a cup of coffee over the stove or the fire. That's about it in our region.
ですね、冬のアウトドアっていうのが本当にカルチャーとして根付いていると思うんですよね。冬アウトドアで楽しむご飯、さっきフィッシングとかホットドッグってあったんですけど、冬ならではのものってありますか？
Well, actually, in my case, we tend to eat the same kind of food all year round, going summer hiking or winter hiking. Of course, you maybe eat some more, let's say, hot food in the winter, maybe some hot soup, for example. So that could be one difference, more like a soup-driven lunch in the summertime.
Yeah, we have a famous, you once said a famous soup, blueberry soup. That's famous for skiers, so that's both for adults and for kids. But blueberry soup, not as a lunch maybe, but as a more kind of sweet, a little bit like jam, a lot of sugar, so you get a lot of energy out of it. So short energy, but explosive. So.
ありがとうございます。冬のキャンプといえば、焚き火、日本でも焚き火が一番楽しみかなと思うんですけど、スウェーデンでの焚き火の楽しみ方を教えていただけますか？
I think first of all, it's very common to put up fires in Sweden, and we learn as a kid to do that in a safely manner, in a protected area. And you take away the topsoil and you put stones around it, and you get some dry wood and so forth. And then you use the fire steel from the wood knife, fire starter, or just matches or a lighter. It's very common. People use it for you just to warm your hands on a cold day, or prepare some food. Hot dogs as much seem to love, frankly, or other kind of food from that fire.
直火というか、焚き火台とかは使わず。
We can use stoves as well, but typically Swedish hikers they walk long distances and prefer not to carry too heavy luggage, and that is why we make the fire on the ground actually, with no extra equipment. First of all, I think you need to be very careful when you put out fire in the wild, and ensure you have a safe surrounding, not too windy. Not too dry surrounding because the fire can spread easily. And then of course you can use different techniques to make the fire more easy to start, like bring some leftover newspaper, for example, or small but dry like wood branches that help to start the fire more quickly. So you can use that as a technique, as a starting technique.
他に焚き火以外に冬キャンプの注意点伺いたいんですけど、
I would say plan your trip very carefully. Check the weather forecast carefully. Make sure you have proper clothing, sufficient to drink with you, cold liquid or hot liquid. Maybe this hot blueberry soup is fantastic to stay warm, and also bring some food and have fun.
Also tell somebody where you're going, of course. In Sweden we don't have phone services all over the country, so that's important.
ありがとうございます。日本人にもね、言えるかもしれないですね。この冬キャンプで、モーラナイフ、どのようにの方に使っていただきたいでしょうか。
I hope and trust that any Muraki will be a reliable companion for any adventure or any Japanese nature lover. Whether you're going to a simple hiking, going fishing, going into like a long distance hiking tour with the bushcrafting, making fires, cutting woods and so forth. So whatever adventure you're up to, Muraki is there to support that adventure.
So bring more than one knife. You can have one knife for cooking, but also you can have one knife for carving. Sitting by the bonfire, carving is a very nice activity, I think. And another knife for filleting the fish that you have cooked. So bring more knives, different occasions.
ちなみにお二人の好きなモーラナイフ一本ずつあげるとしたら何ですか？
I'll pick only one. I would pick the Kansbull knife with the survival kit, with the diamond sharpener and the fire starter. That's my favorite for any adventure.
I would go for a classic Mura 2000 that you can have fishing, hunting, excellent knife with the grinding. I love that.
ちなみに僕はガーバーグのサバイバルキットのキッチン持ってるんですけど、ちょっとお二人に選ばれなかったんですけど、どうですか？
Amazing products. Garbag is maybe the most robust knife we have. Very good choice of knives, I would say. Fantastic choice of knives.
おーよかったです安心しました。ありがとうございます。社長と松さんおすすめのナイフ、カンスボールとクラシック2000、はい、ぜひご検討の方参考にしていただけたらと思います。はい、じゃあ最後に日本のキャンパーさんに向けてメッセージを一言いただけますか。
Be brave, enjoy the adventure, but also do it with respect of the nature and act with responsibility in the nature. That's my message. And have fun.
Yes, I agree with you on, as he says, but also bring the kids and allow the kids to work with knife under supervision, of course, but include them in the activities.
ありがとうございました。Thank you very much.
ありがとう。Thank you so much.
ありがとうございました。はい、ということで、本日は、ゲスト、モーラナイフ、スウェーデンの、ヨハン社長と松さんでございました。また次の動画でお会いしましょう。バイバイ。
バイバイ。
バイバイ。